What's cracking, fam? All right. So yeah, we got a lot to go over today. A lot of court cases, jelly rolls in the court cases. We got some updates, some things to go through for you, all kind of stuff, right? But first off, before we get started, I'm bad at self-promotion, so I'm gonna try to do that in the beginning of these things. But smash the like button. Go ahead and smash it right now. Exclusive content at daddyflirt.com. Log on over there and help me create radio that lives up to its potential. All right. So, with that being said, let's get to it. All right. So, first off, I have like a retraction, I suppose. I guess you would call it. Last week, I reported that I'm sorry, Donnie. Mark Wahlberg was getting blasted by Hollywood and reportedly losing millions in contracts after strongly defending Shia LaBeouf's homophobic behavior. Well, as it turns out, none of that is true at all. And I have no idea why people do stuff like this. Jenna Bean says, why do you need to make up stories like this? Are you portraying your own homophobic thoughts? Yes, Shia said this, but no, Mark did not. You need to do better. And she's got a grok proof here. Lord, I don't understand why I can't talk. Anyway, no, Mark Wahlberg has not said if he's a homophobe, I'm a homophobe too, defended Shia LaBeouf, or released any statement on LaBeouf's February 2026 arrest, comments, whatever. He never said nothing about it. That quote and losing millions claim are unverified clickbait, spreading only on X Facebook memes. No interviews, videos, or reports from credible outlets confirm it. LaBeouf's own words, big gay people are scary. If that's homophobic, then I am, are real and covered by news like USA Today, Guardian, but Wahlberg is silent. So, I don't know why people do stuff like that. Y'all need to do better. That's funny. Yeah, I don't know why people do stuff like that, but I got it wrong. So there we are, correcting the record. And speaking of correcting the record, I just uploaded about Afroman's trial. Well, I found out whose wife was whose in the trial. And it turns out Sean Grooms claimed that Afroman's songs were part of the reason his wife left him. But that's why the defense called her to contradict his statement. This is his ex-wife. Apparently, she had to place a restraining order on him. So there is that.
What did she say exactly that this played into the divorce?
She was tired of hearing about it. People asking her, was her husband a thief? And how could he do something like this?
Has Mr. Foreman's posts about Sean or any of the general posts about the Adams County Sheriff's Department as a whole affected your life any at all?
No.
So the posts never affected your life, never affected your marriage?
No.
Sean, she's a Sean, grooms, girls, high on shrooms, drops, his fruit of the looms, and cheap, hotel room, Vinny bang, bang, ding dong, fucks him with brooms. Sean Grooms. On my head, he placed a bounty because I named him the Hunchback of Adams County. What do you call a cop that stop crackhead women and then make them drop their panties? So a pig can squeal the penis plea deal. Pulls over a broad and say, we can do this the hard or the hard way. Easy way is the hard way. Sean's fucking crackheads all day. Sean Grooms, I understand. I'm Afro, also a man. Just like you, I cheated on my wife. Just like you, I fucked up my life. Unlike you, I take accountability, but you don't have the ability. Sean Grooms, girls high on shrooms. Blame me for his divorce. Hotel room. But his ex-wife Rhonda said he was having too much intercourse. Hotel room. Sean Grooms, girls high on shrooms. Is an Adams County cop. Hotel room. He has sex on duty. High on shrooms. With every drug addict he stops.
Don't touch me, man.
You never sought a protective order against your ex-husband, did you?
Yes, I did when we divorced. The divorce, yes. I had a restraining order.
Did you got a restraining order?
Yes, I did.
I love Afroman. Dude's a damn legend. Stop it right now. Never, I'm going to cut up little bits and then never, I'm going to cut up little bits until the end of time. Yeah, man. Okay. Look, that's that's hilarious. Okay. All right. Moving right along. Since we're in court, okay, so Rebel Wilson, Hollywood actress, is caught trying to defame fraudulent accusations on a recorded video. Okay.
She is trying so hard to block the public from saying anything about this because she is panicking after what just came out today. Behind closed doors, Rebel Wilson's crisis public relations team discussed plans to create anonymous websites that accuse the producer of the Deb of doing horrific things. Like, these are awful accusations as part of an alleged smear campaign solicited by the actress.
Here's the deal with Rebel, and I think you, me, and Brian, and maybe Katie, since she'll write this thing. What we have to do is the biggest piece here is that we have to connect Amanda Ghost with Vlotnik. And I was just like, so basically what we need to do is we need to create a path where we expose Amanda Ghost as like the new Heidi Fleiss. Like she masquerades as the reason why she sucks so bad at music is because she's actually getting hookers for Vlotnik, right? And that's what she does. She's an absolute madam, and that's why she's so lethal. Blah blah blah. But
That's crazy, right? That they're talking about that in a meeting. It sounds like a episode, not an episode, but a Austin Powers. When Dr. Evil's in the meeting room or something, he's planning doing this or stroking the cat on his lap or something. That's just ill.
he's right. Like, we can't just do like, oh, she's a bitch, she sucks. It's like, it's got to be really, really heavy and connected to something that heavy.
This completely destroys everything that Rebel Wilson has tried to do to destroy the producers of her own movie. Now, we do have more details and a crazy twist to this entire thing. And this is coming from the lawyer of Amanda Ghost. Rebel Wilson has repeatedly denied any involvement in the creation of the smear campaigns. I'm sure that she does. I'm sure that she is completely innocent of this, guys, right? And yet, we have more details where at one point, Wilson demanded her public relations team to distribute adversarial coverage of Ghost. According to a court filing citing a message from the actress, "You were supposed to get the negative information out about Ghost and have failed to do that." And now that this audio recording has exploded all over the public, Rebel Wilson is panicking. She's locking down her social media. It is absolutely hilarious to see how all this is completely backfired on her in the most spectacular way possible. And just like what Johnny Depp said after he won his trial against Amber Heard and was proven innocent, where he said truth never perishes, the exact same thing is happening here, where at the end of the day, truth is going to win. So with that being said, let me know what you think about all of the insanity that is going on with the story. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll talk to you all in another video very soon.
Yeah, well, I'm not a big Rebel Wilson stan or anything, and watching the Hollywood elite eat each other is kind of just a pastime, I suppose, like watching ducks on the pond, I suppose.
She is trying so hard
But
to
apparently,
block the public from saying anything about.
Yeah, but apparently, she's Rebel Wilson is more than just a name; it's a descriptor. Moving right along. If what Nicole A. Arbor said wasn't true, there would be no need for Jelly Roll's people to be coming after her. When you are at that caliber of fame, you don't give any attention to rumors and posting them from someone who's trying to expose you. Okay, so apparently Jelly Roll's people are harassing this woman. Check it out.
Standing up for myself like this has been the greatest thing I've ever done, because if I would have told you guys like a month or two ago that Jelly Roll's close friend and uncle was scaring all of the women in my TikTok live by sending me very scary threats, you would have said I'm crazy.
I don't know if you can see these. Am I in the way? First one says, "You're not as safe as you think." The next one says, "Can't wait. Can't wait until you're cold." This one says, "You're going to get the attention you want, but it's not going to be what you want." All right. This is all from, I guess, his uncle. "You need to worry. T-Shun and Track Bastard. I guess that's the uncle's handle there. T-Shun and Track Bastard. Okay, he says you need to worry. He's all up in her chat. You can screenshot all you want, still won't change the outcome. Damn. Front page waiting to happen. Oof. He's killing me. What is he doing?
So I look at these screenshots that the women send me after, and I click on the guy's profile, and a quick little scroll down, I see it's literally Jelly Roll's uncle. I found this guy on Facebook in 5 seconds. And then he actually went live on TikTok himself to talk about me.
Now this Nicole Arbor chick just come out of nowhere, come out to blue. She accused Ryan of trying to rape her. Nicole Arbor is a money hungry whore.
Strange thing to say about a stranger. I'm sure he's not like actually violent and trying to intimidate other people who have information on Jelly Roll being a psychotic criminal.
The same thing is Upchuck. We ran up on him in Ashland City. Dude ran to his truck, to the little store he goes to all the time. And dude ran to his truck, scared to death.
Well, that's really weird and scary, but I'm sure he didn't say anything weird and demonic or witchy.
The devil is the prince of the air. You know, the devil can touch you through different things, through different, people, whatever.
Okay, but what if he's like a distant relative and Jelly Roll doesn't even talk to him anymore?
I've already talked to Jay. I talk to Jay every other day. If I don't talk to Jason, I talk to his brother Scott, which are that's my blood.
Now, I've been saying that Jelly Roll is the new Diddy of the entertainment industry, which I firmly believe he is. So it'd be really strange if this talking potato, aka his uncle, had posted a photo of like Diddy merged with Jelly Roll. That'd be strange. I keep saying that this family is like a horror movie, literal horror movie behind the scenes. And what does his uncle have on his profile?
Don't hit your knees. Don't pretend to pray and think that that's going to save you.
Threats to women, talking about demonic stuff, Diddy stuff.
I've been shot 4 times.
When people show you who they are, believe them. Big go team, and shout out to the women who screenshotted and screen recorded everything and had my back. Love y'all.
I don't know what's up with Unc. Why he going hard like that? Why he talking gangster like that? Look, I don't know. Again, I'm just watching, and Jelly Roll seemed like if that's Jelly Roll, because people are saying that brother got switched out. If that's Jelly Roll, they saying he switched out or he sold his soul or something. But he come from look, and look. It's not like he comes from the Forest Hills and private schools, you know what I'm saying? So he around some, he and his family is probably, I don't know. I know Unc needs to chill out. That's what I know. I just caught on to this last week. Have fun trying to dodge this one, Jelly Roll. The uncle is a dumbass. Those who scream the loudest have the most to hide. Oftentimes. Now, another thing about this is that she's saying that Jelly Roll is the new Diddy of the entertainment industry. And so, look, truth is, there's probably more than one Diddy. I mean, obviously, if you're going to be efficient about it, you're going to have, probably an actor or a musician, what I'm saying, a producer. You're going to have all kind of a Jeffrey. So, you know what I'm saying? So at any rate, so that's what's going on with Jelly Roll on with Katy Perry versus Katy Perry.
Katy Perry versus Katy Perry. On Wednesday, Australia's highest court ruled that Katy Perry, Katie Perry, who now goes by her married name Katie Taylor, but she was born Katy Perry, has the right to sell her clothing and her clothing line, which is under her own name, Katy Perry Clothing. It's a big victory for the underdog small business owner right there. More than 15 years ago, she received a letter from Katy Perry, Katy, the pop star. That's basically a cease and desist. Stop selling your clothes in Australia. Well, the court settles this thing, and both of them realize, okay, wait a minute. Katy Perry backs off. The pop singer backs off and says, fine. The judge said, look, let's make this simple. Katy, you do entertainment and music, and this woman's going to do clothing, and just go your own ways. And they did. And then in 2019, Katy Taylor Perry, the clothing lady from Australia, sues the pop star. The nobody reignites the whole feud and sues Katy Perry, the firecracker pop star, for selling clothes with her name on it on tour. Well, I mean, every musician does a little merchandising, don't they? But this woman was like, no, now you're infringing on my trademark, bitch. Little Katy Taylor Perry, the Australian clothing. She won in federal court, but then lost on appeal. Then Australia's Supreme Court, their high court, overturns the whole thing, and Katy, Katie, wins. Wow, 15 years in a fight with the pop star, and she wins. And Katy Perry, she needed some good press after that rocket ride with Gayle King and Lauren Sanchez. Yeah, but you know what? Life's still got to be pretty good for Katy Perry.
That's interesting, right? And the little Katy Perry, or the less famous Katy Perry, I'll say it like that, actually won the case. So, there is that. I won the case in Australia. Let's do that. I mean, I don't know. I don't understand if it's worldwide or not, but karma. Katy Perry is in lawsuits trying to take property from old people and stuff. Katy Perry's in a lot of lawsuits. Holy heck, mate. Unthought you were an AI mashup between Colbert and Rosie O'Donnell.
Katy Perry versus.
That's actually kind of funny. But yeah, so anyway, L for Katy Perry. All right. And check it out. Michael B. Jordan got his Oscar and went to In-N-Out Burger after he won his Oscar for Sinners. Check it out. That's crazy. I don't know if you saw that. It kind of glitched out a little bit, but he set his Oscar down. I mean, okay. Okay, so I will say this. My grandfather was an actor. And so as a kid, I was around a few celebrities here and there, and they always interacted like normal people. So I kind of always had that sort of, I don't know, that sort of realization that these are just people too. I think one time I fanned out a little bit. I was living in LA and I was going to, I think it was Bristol Farms, a little market up there in LA, in Hollywood. And as I was walking out, Billy D. Williams was driving out in a in a Jaguar, and I was like, I felt like on the inside, I felt like Florence on the Jeffersons. But on the outside, I mean, I still kind of kept cool. And I was like, Mr. Williams. And I gave him a handshake and I said, I don't know what they tell you, but where I'm from, you are the man. So, I appreciate you. And I kept it pushing. I kind of found out a little bit with Herbie Hancock too. A little bit, but still, I mean, I shook his hand and kept it pushing. Ice Cube actually does one of my favorite songs on this subject. It's called Get Off My Dick and Tell Your Bitch to Come Here. But like he's basically saying, shake my hand and make it a firm shake. Say what up, Ice Cube, and then break. Because if you're hanging there, I'm going to tell you loud and clear, get off my dick, nigga. So look, unless I'm making money with you or something, I just won't fan out. I'll be the one over there that's still working the fries and still doing it. I just don't do it. I just don't do it. Now, The other thing is, are these have they sold their soul or haven't they? You know what I'm saying? Just because he still likes it in and out. I mean, does he get a platform like this? He and Ryan Coogler, are they just, brothers from the hood, or have they, made deals with people in high places? These are questions we got to ask, right? But anyway,
y'all back up, back up, back up. Make room, make room.
I mean, I suppose congratulations would be in order if you're into that kind of thing. I mean, it just seems like a normal thing to do. I don't really have an opinion on it. I mean, the brother's got to eat, right? So, like, he went to In-N-Out, but that did happen, and it thrilled a whole lot of people, didn't it? What do you think about him winning an Oscar? Does he really deserve it? There are some who say that you got to do certain things to deserve an Oscar. So I'm not sure. And speaking of those Oscars, check this out. Dimitri posts, when Hollywood pushes strong, independent women narratives year after year, it's an agenda. The real message isn't women's rights. It's the systemic dismantling of the family. Man becomes weak, useless, or toxic. Woman becomes hyper-independent, armed, and sexually dominant. Motherhood is reframed as a prison. Abandoning or rejecting children becomes an act of rebellion. And you know what? I could read it all, but why don't I just let him tell you himself?
Teyana aux Oscars 2026 joue le même rôle que dans son film.
Wake up, soldier boy. It's a declaration of war.
C'est du storytelling coordonné, la femme forte qui remplace l'homme oppressif. Et le public applaudit parce qu'il a été conditionné depuis des décennies par ce féminisme radical glamourisé dans la pop culture. Le message est toujours le même. L'homme ne sert à rien. La famille est une prison. La maternité un obstacle. Et le vagin une arme de guerre. Le film vend exactement la même inversion. Discours sur l'avortement. Et l'ego divinisé. Abandonner son enfant est un acte de rébellion. Le patriarche est faible, malade, dépressif. Alors que la femme pose des bombes et domine les hommes. Le sexe féminin n'est plus pour créer la vie, mais pour détruire l'ordre masculin. Hollywood appelle ça de l'émancipation, mais c'est la guerre contre l'ordre divin. La femme remplace l'homme. Et la famille est sacrifiée. Du coup, on se retrouve avec des hommes gays et des femmes lesbiennes. Parce que leur culture, c'est l'inversion du naturel. Teyana l'avait déjà fait avec son clip Work That Pussy, rempli de drag queens, parce que les célébrités sont façonnées pour pousser l'agenda trans.
Thank God. And the trans community. I want to thank all the evil gays.
Et quand ils mentionnent God aux Oscars, c'est leur faux dieu androgyne égyptien, Ptah Sokar Osiris. Oscar, c'est l'anagramme de Sokar. Michael Jordan remercie Dieu pour Sinners.
God is good.
Un film qui invoque des vampires et glorifie le péché. Hollywood, c'est l'inversion de la Genèse en mode blockbuster.
No surprise in this godless town.
Où le péché est récompensé et leur faux Dieu est remercié.
So yeah, false God being thanked, sin being rewarded. Is that what's really going on in Hollywood? I mean,
You're a man putting your hands on the female.
I'm not one to say what exactly is, but I am one to point to what it appears to be, right? You can make up your own mind. You know what I'm saying? I know what it looked like to me, but y'all got to make up your own mind on that. Okay, so moving along, Grammy-winning singer Lizzo uploaded a video of the weight loss version of her dancing on the fat version of herself in a preview of her new single, Don't Make Me Love You, coming out this Friday. And I don't know. I don't know who it's for. I'm happy that she is getting herself healthy. There's no denying that. And she does look better, and I will give her that. But as far as I'm concerned, personally, you know where I'm at. You work for me, so give me something I could use. Otherwise, keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? I can't. You know, what am I going to do with that? So, you know, moving right along. Many Americans, according to Dom here in the Black community, are disgusted with the new leak from Democrat rapper Megan Thee Stallion anime at Blurred Con that depicts a Black woman beating people up using her butt and twerking superpowers. You cannot make this up.
Make this out of? It's called further research. So like you put them in a paperwork and like you take these photos and put them in a big time. I'm also going to be putting out a highlight.
What is that?
It's talking about like how 2 hours or something.
And what's with the obsession with twerking? I don't understand what that's like, you know, what's that even about?
Make this out of? It's called
Look at
further research. So like you put them in a paperwork and like you take these photos.
What is that?
I'm also going to be putting out a highlight. It's talking about like how 2 hours.
You know, I don't know. I don't get it. I don't understand the obsession with twerking. He says, you niggas keep reinforcing the stereotype, bro. What the fuck is this? That's true that. True that. I don't know who that's for. I'm not sure who. I don't know who that's for. I can't call that one. I don't know. Is this it? This is what I got all those ass whoopings for? Actually, Mr. King. Yes, it is, you communist motherfucker. Anyway, where do these stereotypes come from? Right, exactly. What is this? Look. What is that? I can't. All right, Megan. All right. Okay, so the public downfall of Britney Spears is a satanic psyop and her DUI arrest was a setup? Are they setting her up to take a fall?
Hey my loves, let me put on my lip gloss. We're going to talk about Britney Spears' exploitation and why her recent drunk driving accident was a setup.
Last night, this was the last video Britney Spears had posted before she went out and got arrested for allegedly driving under the influence.
Like she always does, in this video, Britney Spears flashes satanic symbols, like 666. If you know, you know. And this to me looks like she's holding a weapon to her face. Why? Michael Jackson, Marilyn Monroe, Anna Nicole Smith, and now they're doing it to Britney Spears. Her Instagram.
Okay, so he made a couple of jumps there that we're not going to let him go over real quick. Okay, so in dance, hand signals are hand signals. Sometimes they're satanic, sometimes they're not. That's up to you to decide. That looks like it might be does not mean that it is. And his interpretations are valid, but that does not make them true. So we listen. We eat the meat and we leave the bones, right? We're not saying that what he's saying is all the way true, but we're listening to his interpretation of it and we're taking from it what we want to, right? So and then he jumps to all the celebrities that are they're doing the same thing too. So he just jumped real quick. I had to pause it real quick.
Michael Jackson, Marilyn Monroe, Anna Nicole Smith, and now they're doing it to Britney Spears. Her Instagram is filled with MK Ultra imagery and satanic imagery. Did she drive herself in a car under the influence? Obviously the answer is yes. Who put her into that car? What is the goal of this obvious psyop to discredit Britney Spears? Who opened her security gates? Who threatened her with something bad if she didn't do this? Why is there no mugshot of Britney Spears? I'm gonna start with a quick analysis of this
So, as far as I'm concerned, why is there no mugshot is the only like really, really good question that I want to know the answer to. But he's, you know, I'm going to start off with a quick analysis. He said,
Britney Spears. I'm going to start with a quick analysis of this magazine from 1999, which I think is something bad if she didn't do this.
Okay, this part, that's what I'm talking about. Like, how does he know that she was threatened? He's just making a lot of assumptions that, you know, he's just jumping too far. He's just making like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, we're not going to assume that somebody threatened her to get into a car and drive drunk. We're not going to do that. but she was arrested for DUI.
Why is there no mugshot of Britney Spears? I'm going to start with a quick analysis of this magazine from 1999, which I thought was cool as a kid. Why is a young underage girl in her underwear on a bed holding a Teletubby is clearly sending a message. Now that we know what really goes on in Hollywood because of the Epstein files, look at this photo. Why is Britney Spears in her bedroom with her dolls? Here she is pushing a little girl's bicycle with the word baby on her shorts. Here she is dancing half nude with her little sister next to her, her older brother on the floor with no shirt. Of course, Britney Spears was at the center of what goes on in Hollywood. The drugs, the abuse, and I guarantee that girl knew and saw exactly what's going on with the Epstein types, and she knows too much. We know she was forced to have an abortion, we know she was forced to work against her will, and we know they used her children as leverage to keep her in line, threatening to take them away. Britney Spears spoke openly to a judge. One thing she said was she wanted to share her story and she wanted the world to know what's going on. That is why she's being set up. She was never set free. Michael Jackson, without a doubt, was murdered. They made him look crazy, and he was about to tell what really goes on in Hollywood. But when he died, nobody was surprised that, oh, it's an overdose. They're trying to set up Britney Spears for her final goodbye, because at this point she's worth more money if she's gone than alive. And would you be surprised if tomorrow Britney Spears said her final goodbye? I did an entire podcast about MK Ultra and the satanic control of Britney Spears. You can find it wherever you listen to podcasts. Just look up Lady Maga USA and scroll to the Britney Spears episode. My heart is absolutely broken and shattered to see my #1 American icon being exploited and discredited and destroyed before our very eyes. Pray for Britney Spears. She is a Christian woman. Christ is King, and He is our only hope. Pray for her every day.
Wow. Now he said a lot. He said a lot. But and he could add more to that list of people that, have seemingly been offed. And he does make a point that maybe they are potentially setting her up for, one of those, a final goodbye. That's why I played it for you. I was going to stop it a couple times throughout it, but I didn't want to keep stopping it. I just wanted to make sure that that, I'm not all into the everything that he said, but he does make some very valid points, especially about them filming her, in those skimpy clothes, in those settings that, those children's settings. So yeah, he's definitely right about that. He's definitely on to something about that. So, as far as them maybe trying to off her, you could call that a conspiracy theory, but seeing as how many times it's been done, what he left out Prince, OD, he left out Whitney Houston, OD, let's talk about it, right? Let's talk about Jim, what's his name? Let's talk about the 27 Club, all that stuff. So anyway, yeah, we're keeping our eye on that Britney Spears thing is all I could say. All right. And I'm going to leave you with one last conspiracy. So some conspiracy heads think JFK Jr. is still alive. This one is for you. Check it out.
All alleged and for educational and entertainment purposes only. Do you remember in 2020 when we were talking about JFK Jr. and the potential of him still being alive?
Yes.
Him and Carolyn. That new show that I've been watching, Love Story,
yes,
is based on their love story, but some sources from the Kennedy family are saying it's just a dramatization. It's fiction.
Sure.
JFK Jr. launched the magazine George. Some people speculated that it was named George after George Washington, but others speculated, allegedly, George Bush Sr. Now, it's very hard to trace this connection, but allegedly he was in the CIA during the time of the assassination of JFK. Connections are that JFK Jr. was laying out things that he knew and was trying to kind of let everyone know things without letting them know who was allegedly involved in his dad's death. JFK Jr. was, we know with George, they were bridging pop culture and politics. And he was essentially laughed at, the idea of that. But now, today, look at the connections with government and Hollywood and the meshing of the two.
Landing videos.
Right, Hollywood, government, right, the bridge, bridging those things. Okay, so I just watched the most updated episode of Love Story, and the very last scene. Okay, no, just watch. Okay.
Oh my
gosh. Oh my goodness.
Now watch.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The OG conspiracy theorists say that like they are in fact alive and they faked these deaths for multiple reasons. One, there was speculation that JFK Jr. was going to go up against Hillary Clinton for the Senate seat. They also don't know. They have said, even in the show, like their wedding, they only invited 40 people to their wedding. Like a Kennedy wedding, they scaled down that number to 40 people because they only wanted like very small number. They didn't want it to get out. So you know that they don't even love being in the limelight. They're like little Easter eggs of like, he might be alive. They might be alive. It says it's JFK Jr. himself. No, he said he always wanted to be an actor. Like, what if this is like the ultimate role? It says it's JFK Jr. himself.
All right, so I did pause this so I could read it, and it does say, it says right here, it says, your description of a scene where JFK drove up in his convertible, blah, 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 to a specific moment in the show depicting an earlier lighthearted or romantic interaction involving a plane, possibly tied to JFK Jr.'s interest in aviation, piloting before his tragedy with him arriving at a convertible, blah, blah, blah. So I guess that's just describing the scene. This is the important part. No other actor plays this pilot as a separate character in the main contest. It's JFK Jr. himself in this role. This is according to Grok. The cast includes Sarah Pigeon as Carolyn Bessette and Naomi Watts as Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis and others, but Paul Anthony Kelly is the one in the JFK Jr. pilot role or whatever. I that confused me when I first looked it up. So I looked it up, and Paul Anthony Kelly is the guy that's playing JFK Jr. So yeah, Grok is saying that's JFK Jr. himself. I don't know what to make of that, fam. I mean, what do you think? Grok can make mistakes too, right? I mean, just because Grok said it don't mean it's real, right? So yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. All right. I'll catch you on the next one. Smash the like button. Head over to daddyflirt.com, and yeah, I'll hit you on the next one. Late.